Well, I know for Nicole that there's like a lot more of her backstory, where she came from, her family. I think that comes out in season 3, which is really exciting. It's exciting for me as an actor, and I think it'll be really exciting for fans who like Nicole's story to see. It's just really nice to find out where she came from. That was fun.
Yes, and for Waverley, another whirlwind of the season for Waverley, I would say, as always. And finally, some of the answers to her burning questions were answered. Yeah, that's fair to say.
Yeah, definitely.
And also, it's just going to be fast-paced, glorious, sexy madness the whole season.
I think maybe she's a little bit afraid of her dark side, so she compensates by being overly positive, overly happy, overly bright. I think Nicole's just wants to always be the protector, but is not as comfortable at being protected. And so I think that you guys okay? I think that that she this season we also do see her being a little more vulnerable and actually needing Waverley to protect her. And I think that's a really nice shift for her, and I think it's taken a while for Nicole to get comfortable enough to allow someone to do that for her.
From ourselves, absolutely. Like,
I think for me, the protector aspect and wanting to be the one who it's like, okay, I'll figure it out, it's okay, don't worry about it, is very much something I do in life that I need to try to do less of. But I think that aspect of Nicole, for sure, wanting to not have anyone else have to worry about it and just do the work yourself, I think I definitely can identify with.
Beautiful. I think for me, whether I want it or not, her bubbly energy that is often derives from feeling nervous and anxiety and saying stupid stuff and then being like, what did I just say, is what I think comes out most in Waverley's kind of manner. I sometimes accentuate that a little bit more on set and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's what comes out in her attitude. And then there's other things that, of course, that don't come naturally that you have to be working on constantly to bring into that, the bravery and stuff, you know. But the kind of top layer, I really relate to. Good questions, you guys.
Really good questions. I mean, the first thing that came to my mind for me is that I never allowed myself to travel much because I always wanted to be available for auditions, and I worried that if I left, I would not be able to audition. And I think now that I'm so fortunate enough to get to travel more and more, I think I wouldn't say it's a mistake, it's just maybe a regret that I didn't do it sooner in my life, because I think traveling made me have realizations about myself that I didn't come to till a little bit later in my life. I wish I'd had them in my early 20s.
Not yet for me.
Another
project?
Oh, not yet. Hopefully soon. I'm working on creating a little show of my own. So my goal is to have some piece of it out between this September and next September. Produce a little bit of it.
Super, super exciting.
Yeah.
Yes. ¿Sí?
She knows more. She knows more.
No necesita la bolsa, gracias. Or that's a good one because I'm an eco, but it means I don't need the bag. Thank you.
Oh.
El corazón, mi corazón, te quiero mucho. I know a bunch of stuff.
Buenos dias. I know that one. That's not a phrase. That's like one word.
To be fair, like my mum
You're-
lived in
yeah.
Madrid, so I had to know a little bit to go and